With our day-to-day life activities nowadays, we commonly initiate bad omen even without us knowing. Yes, we commonly initiate bad omen nowadays even without us knowing. And one thing about omen is that omen manipulates the natural flow of nature. That is, omen manipulates the flow of nature either negatively or positively, depending on the kind of omen being created or the kind of omen being initiated. You know, we humans usually think that we are the smartest. We think that we are the most intelligent, not knowing that our intelligence are in one way or the other against us in so many forms. If you really have spiritual eye, or if you really have inner eye, you can easily detect or easily see that about 80% of the bad omen that we usually initiate on daily basis, about 80% of them prompt from our relationships with other creatures. That is, from how we handle other creatures, or how we manipulate other creatures, or how we treat other creatures. You know, we really think that we are the most intelligent and the most smart. So we usually think that we can be in control of everything. And that's why we used to manipulate other creatures into doing what they are not meant to do, into procreating what they are not meant to procreate. In casual term, they call it crossbreeding. And that is another form of manipulating other creatures into procreating what, or into bringing into an existence the kind of creature that is not meant to be in existence naturally. That is another form of initiating bad omen. Another casual example is we are now fond of eating or cooking mother and child with the same pot. Something like cooking egg and chicken, or eating egg and chicken. It is just like eating mother and child. It is another form of initiating bad omen. And another one is something like, you know, we are now fond of feeding chicken or doves with leftover foods, or feeding our domestic animals with leftover food. Whenever you are serving any food being cooked with chicken seasoning, or being cooked with egg, or being cooked with chicken, whenever you are serving such food to chicken, or whenever you are serving such food to doves, or to any bird, I'm not talking of carnivorous birds, I'm talking of any bird that feeds on grains. Whenever you are serving those such foods to them, you are in one way or the other initiating bad omen. And whenever bad omen is being initiated, any surrounding air that is within that environment will be contaminated negatively, and any entity that will be within that area or within that environment at that moment, within that scene, when that scene is still in progress or in action, when that scene is still very much active, that entity will also be contaminated negatively. But if it is positive omen, that entity will be contaminated positively. So with our day-to-day life activities nowadays, we commonly initiate bad omen without us knowing. See, if you have inner eye, you can also easily see that the world has been hijacked and manipulated so deeply in such that nothing is real anymore. Even the weather is no more real, what we eat no more real, what we are drinking no more real. Nothing is real anymore. And I will tell you this for free, a generation will come that will not meet about 10% of pure breeds. They will just come, and the word that they will meet will be a word whereby about 90% of the creatures that will be in existence by then will be crossbreeds. Nothing will be natural. All will be caused by our intelligence, which we think is everything, not knowing that our intelligence are in one form or the other against us.